Hi guys, and happy weekend. So we've made it through another week. We made it. And today we are here to do the reading for the week of, I believe, January 25th, right? And today we are using the Pathfinder Oracle and then the Personal Power Oracle deck. So yes, we are going all Oracle today, and those of you that know me know that that's very rare, but I picked this deck. This deck picked me. Let's just say that this deck picked me. So once again, we're working on our purpose. We are pumping ourselves up. We are focusing on the energy around us, but mostly on ourselves, because 2021 is a year of growth. So if you want to journal with the cards that come up today, feel free to do so, as I do myself. And I believe that journaling is just amazing therapy. And basically, if you're tuning in now early, we have a sale and it ends this Sunday night, but use code 212121 and save 30% shop wide, excluding the readings this time, but all readings are now $35 for a limited time only. So that's a good thing. And all readings are like this. They're recorded and we get to spend some time together, and you get to keep the reading forever, which is amazing. So let me go ahead and show you the table. And yes, you're probably like, oh my gosh, she is so fucking pumped. It's because I've had a lot of coffee this morning. So for the crystals that we have the amazing bone quartz, which is, I know it's not the prettiest guy, but he's one of my favorites. We have our mug full of shamanic dream quartz and flower cactus, amethyst, and all of the great stuff. And of course, we have our clear quartz to enhance any of the messages, and our amethyst mixed with smoky for that grounding energy. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we are gonna go short and sweet. Okay, and we want to just be open. Now remember that if a card doesn't speak to you, just leave it on the table. If you're watching this on a whole different date, let's say it's March 2021, the message is still for you. Okay, so this is the cards that we're working with. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And let's start with that first card. Now, the first card that we have is the energy of the beetle. Now, when the beetle comes through, this is a reminder that you are very unstoppable, right? But you gotta be careful right now with other people projecting their fears and insecurities onto you. You may notice this, that when you're trying to pump people up or being positive, they may just come to you and shut you down. Be very careful with those people and really have some type of boundaries, right? Don't let their energy or their negativity next week pierce your outer shell. If you've had to deal with a lot of people and a lot of energy, hibernation and extended periods of rest should follow, so you can recharge your energy. This will help you avoid a massive meltdown or almost feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm done dealing with people. And I know that firsthand. If I don't do this myself, I don't want to deal not even with my own reflection. I'll walk past the mirror and stick my finger out like, oh, fuck you, I don't want to see you, right? So make sure that you're taking care of you. Next energy that we have is that energy of the desert, right? So what we see here is that you're about to start this new journey into the unknown. So you should remain very cautious. Remain very confident and prepare for both the best and the worst outcomes, okay? So in other words, keep your mind open with this new journey that you're about to enter. You're on the way, if we were in the desert, to the dunes, right? But you're not quite there yet. But don't get too hung up on how far you have left. Take a moment to look back at where you've been and what you have learned since you started. And this will give you a second win. A lot of times we start things and we're excited about them, and then we realize that it's taking forever. And then we get like, oh, we're not inspired anymore. So every time that happens, take a look back and say, wow, look at where I started and look at where I'm at. That will pump you up a little bit and make you feel good and kind of inspire you to continue. It's not time to give up, okay? You got to keep moving forward. Push yourself, okay? Now, the next one that we see is basically the cosmos. And the cosmos, we know they're always in motion. Planets, stars, galaxies, even the universe itself expands and possibly contracts, right? So what we see here is going with that flow. This is your card of the ebb and flow for next week. So you may never understand even a fraction of what there is to know about the cosmos, but it will focus and calm you to wonder about it anyway. So what we see here is you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with everything at the moment. And you might be trying to get answers for that. Why is this happening? Why is this? Drop the questions. What I tend to tell people is the universe owes us no answers. And if we're just wasting our time trying to get these answers, we're missing the moment. So let go of your expectations, let go of those questions, and allow yourself to go through the flow of things. What I usually tell myself when I'm going through a major bump is, you know what? This will work out. And my affirmation is like, I don't know how it will fucking work out, but it will definitely work out because everything always works out. And that little affirmation right there picks me up and just makes me believe that whatever I'm going through, I will definitely get through it. See, so it's working with our own energy to remind ourselves that whatever we're going through, we're going to make it. Now, take a look at the next one, right? So this is a key, and a key usually represents something that has value that we have to protect it. Right? And it's also a symbolic item of gesture from someone who trusts, right, us and gives us their key and whatever, right? But also when we see this is you got the key. You got the key within yourself, but you have this key, which you haven't even tried to open the door because you're too busy thinking, oh, maybe this key is not the right one. You're too busy doubting yourself and your energy. So next week, try to put that key. See if it works. Build yourself up. Stop putting yourself down. Every time that you put yourself down, whether you're joking, whether you're doing this or that, you're giving your power away. This is not time for that. This is time for you to step into it. Whether you know what you're doing or not, step into it and hold yourself high, right? So you've got something. You may have a skill, a piece of knowledge, perhaps someone wants to access this, right? So sharing is a personal matter though, and you're under no obligation to give anything away for free. So it is up to you what you are going to do with your energy, and treat your energy like your most valuable possession, because at the end of the day, girls and boys, it is our most valuable possession. And if we start treating it like that, then that means we start respecting ourselves more. Now, the last card that we have is the energy of the tortoise. Now, the tortoise is you cannot stay in that shell forever. So check to see if the coast is clear and then rejoin the race. Others think that being knocked onto your back will keep you down, but you are quite capable of getting back on your feet by yourself. And you will get there when you get there. Don't let the relative speed of other creatures get you down. Take all the time you need. In other words, stop comparing your journey, where you are in life, to other people, because this is the key of unhappiness. Focus on yourself. Life has knocked you down, but just like the tortoise, you get back up and you keep moving forward. It's not how fast we get there, it's the journey in between. I love next week because we see a lot of energy of not giving up, of Little Nemo, Dory, where she's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Yeah, next week is our just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Now your affirmation is, I speak highly of myself. Yes, and that has a lot to do with what the card said today. So stop putting yourself down. Stop belittling yourself for other people's comfort. Speak highly of yourself, whether you know where you're going or not. Embrace your fucking power. We've got this. Now, if you want to go get some goodies or schedule a reading with your old crazy lady here, you could feel free to go to www.lightwitchtarotshop.com. There's hundreds and thousands of things. I've had the shop for like 24 years already, 25 years. So just go around, look around, and let whatever you need call out to you. If this is your first reading and you don't know which one to pick out, I would always say go with the either Witch's Journey or the Open Guidance reading. So I will see you guys next week. I love you guys. Lots of love and light to you all, and blessed be. Bye-bye.